There he is, right there.
Fish on.
Doubled up. You got one, Kevin?
Yep.
Boy, I tell you what, they get feeding this fast, it sure is a lot of fun.
Oh, flipped him off.
You missed
Catch
it?
and release. Wow, I'll tell you what, they are beautiful, aren't they?
They're a lot of fun. Hey y'all, we're fishing out of Pass Christian, Mississippi today. Fishing in Lake Borgne over here. Captain Clay Necaise of Outkast Charters. Kevin Wilson of Oddball Corks. We're in the action, y'all stick around.
Fisherman's Guide brought to you by the Silver Slipper Casino. Today's episode sponsored by Dad Super Paul, Southern Building Supply, The Hook, Gulf Coast Cuisine, Oddball Tackle, Cedar Swamp Outfitters, Ocean Marine, Sports Trail Trailers, Sportsman Marine, Parker Poles, and Sport Optics.
Get him in here, Kevin.
There we go.
I'll tell you what, that's the way to do it.
The wind was coming out of the southwest, pretty strong actually, but the seas weren't built up too bad, even though we had a falling tide. By the time we got to where we wanted to fish, the seas had laid down quite nicely, and we were able to really work with the conditions, and it was a beautiful day.
Thought you fell in the water back there, Clay. Reach down there and grab him by the lip.
The first spot we got to, we got up in a little cove and we was looking for the trout. There wasn't much tide movement through there. First cast, got hooked up, thought it was a bull red. Come to find out it was a little black-tipped shark.
That hook will go away.
Well, I tell you what, they're so quick, they just run at you, and you feel like you've lost them.
You know, Kevin, that's something a lot of times on charters we have a hard problem with getting through to people. They'll set the hook and they start fighting that fish, and all of a sudden they don't feel it, so they quit reeling. And we try to tell them to swim towards you. Don't stop reeling, because if that fish gets an inch of slack, what's gonna happen?
He's gonna shake that hook.
Hook's falling right
He
out.
uses that jig head as a fulcrum, and off he goes.
Got him. Gonna be another one of them little guys.
Yeah. Look at that.
You want me to get the camera out?
Oh yeah, that's a monster. I tell you, it's good to see those little ones though, because that tells you that the stock is good.
Well, we have seen a lot of them over the past month. You know, back in May, we were catching a lot of bigger than average fish is what we were seeing.
Right, that's right.
Now those schoolies have shown up. But that makes you feel good about the fall and next spring.
Yep.
Hey, Captain Clay's taking us to his honey hole, so y'all stick around. We're gonna be right back.
Come on down to the Silver Slipper.
Hi, this is John from the Silver Slipper, where the casino action is always lively and fun. Now, you already know that we're passionate about our food, and I'm sure you'll be able to find your favorite table game and the newest slot games available whenever you visit us. So now we're happy to introduce our beautiful new beachside hotel with 129 spacious rooms and suites. So for great fun, food, and awesome views, come on down to the Silver Slipper.
Pass a good time at the Silver Slipper.
Building a new home? Build it with brick and roofing from Southern Building Supply. Come see our showroom on County Farm Road in Gulfport. We have a wide range of brick in the most popular styles and colors, and our selection of high-quality shingles can add years to the life of your new roof. Southern Building Supply offers on-site delivery of your new brick and rooftop delivery of your new shingles. We're the only locally owned roofing and brick company. Call us today, 228-539-8380. Southern Building Supply.
I lost him.
You lost him?
Nope. If I did, I got another one. This one's bigger than that one. That'll work.
Bring him on in here. Look at at him down there. Nice.
There we go. Oh, that's the way you do it. Boy, we're catching some beautiful trout this morning. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what we're looking for.
I caught the termite.
It's the way you do it. Oh, hooked up, another double. Come on, Clay.
Now we're working
Down there,
on.
old buddy. Oh, mine got off. Start picking on you. Oh, he just felt like he woke up. And he's gone again.
You know, it's hit and miss as far as speckled trout. It all depends the way the weather has been, you know, scattered showers, high water temperature. Once you find the birds where they're working at, the trout's going to be there. Now, if it's going to be school trout or big trout, we got lucky that we found the big trout in them.
I tell you, a good fast action speckled trout bite, there isn't a whole lot of things better than that. Constant action is great, whether you got kids, veteran fishermen, beginners, whatever. It's just so much fun. It's fast action. They're feeding fast. This little guy here, we're gonna put him back, let him grow up a little.
We had a great day as far as trout size wise. You know, this time of year it's so hot, the water temperature's getting up to 91, 92 degrees. So in order to catch a bigger trout, the better chance you got is getting up early in the morning, getting out there early, which is what we did today.
It's gonna be a little short. We're gonna let him go. We're fishing a falling tide today, and we started out on the other side of this island where they had some bayous with water falling out. Weren't doing too good there, so we decided to move around the opposite side of the island. We spotted all these birds diving. As soon as we pulled up, shrimp bouncing out of the water everywhere. First 2 casts, 2 good fish. Y'all stick around, we're gonna see if we can't find some more.
Just like money in your pocket, that's super fun. When you trade with us, you always get our best. Super deals are wide, whether you sell or buy. We cash checks, we pay bills, we make loans like no one will, and help you keep your pockets filled. Just like money in your pocket, that's super fun.
Hey, I'm Captain Ronnie Daniels with Fisherman's Guide. Today we're here at Cedar Swamp. This is a store that carries what catches fish. For your next outing, freshwater, saltwater, inshore or offshore, Cedar Swamp's got the gear that works.
When it comes to boating, most folks want more features for less cost. And that's what Sportsman Boats is all about. With yacht caliber components, the Sportsman Boats lineup offers bay boats, center consoles, plus tournament class and open cockpit models. To find the perfect fishing machine that puts your family first, contact your nearest Sportsman Boats dealer and discover that with a Sportsman Boat, you can have it all.
Ooh, he's a dancer.
Finding the bigger speckled trout is no problem. When you find working birds, you don't want to get right up in the middle of them. That's where your school trout's going to be. If you hang on the outside of all the birds, usually that's where your bigger trout are at. And if you want to wait, when you cast up there and you get a couple little bumps, and you want to wait, that's your small school trout. Then once they leave out there, you start popping your cork a little bit, and that's when you start catching a bigger trout.
Fish on.
Good fish.
There we go. Gotta love it. Another nice one. Yeah, once we finally found the fish, Captain Clay put us right on them. I mean, we had some birds working, and he got us in a perfect position with the wind and the tide. And I mean, it was just one right after another, and we caught doubles and triples, and it was just constant the whole time we were on them. I mean, that's about as exciting as it gets.
That one there might make the cut.
Fish on.
Kevin's on.
There we go.
That's what we want.
That's a nice trout right there.
That's like 5 hits. On that one cast, I finally got him.
Fish on.
You got one?
A little bitty one, yeah.
Fish on, doubled up.
There we go.
Tripled up. Look at that, Captain Clay.
There we go.
I tell you what, this is what trout fishing's supposed to be like, catching them 3 at a time. This is what you come down here for. Keeper fish. This is a schoolie. We're gonna throw him back. That one's going on ice. Y'all stick around, we'll be right back. Hey folks, welcome back to another great pro tip by the Fisherman's Guide, brought to you by Dad's Super Pond. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite ways to fish for speckled trout, and that's under a popping cork. Live bait or artificial, Kevin Wilson's going to show you how to set one up.
All right, we got the eyeball cork. It has a 1/2 ounce weight on it, which makes that really nice. What we start off with is a standard 18 to 24 inch leader. Tie a standard fisherman's knot on each end. The nice thing about the eyeball cork with the removable sinker is we can tie the leader off either to the bottom of the sinker, or we can go ahead and remove the sinker and tie the leader off straight to the bottom swivel on the cork, which makes it really versatile in that area.
Now, if you're wanting to throw soft plastic, you may want to remove that weight. If you're going to be fishing live bait, you may want to leave that weight. Tie just a treble hook or whatever hook you choose on the bottom of here. You can always pull this plastic off, put a shrimp straight on there to check them out. That works for some people. You're not only tied to soft plastics and live bait with popping corks. This is a new shrimp that's come out by Unfair Tackle. It ties from the rear, works great underneath the popping cork. Always be versatile while you're out there. Find what works, because the trout don't always eat the same thing every day. Y'all stick around, we're gonna be right back with some more great fishing action.
I see how you play it. That might be one of these deals where they want it coming with the tide.
One of the things I notice a lot of times, whenever you're on fast feeding fish like this, you'll lose a lot of fish because I don't think they're targeting and eating that bait. They're swatting at everything that comes by because there's so many of them feeding so fast. Well, I tell you what, Kevin, that's where the eyeball shines. You can reach out there and touch somebody with that.
You got that right. It's really nice to be able to get to those fish without having to get up on top of them.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's pulling a little bit.
Get in here, Mr. Kevin.
There we go.
Make the dinner table.
That's what we're looking for right there. You know, Ronnie, we made some changes to the cork. We We changed the sinker to a more flexible sinker, and we shortened the leader on it a little bit to make it a little more compact so it wouldn't tangle as much. And that's an important thing to us at Oddball Tackle, that we listen to the fisherman and try to meet his needs.
I tell you what, that goes a long ways whenever you're out here on the water, having somebody that'll work with you and listen to the feedback and try to make things better. A lot of people, they get to a certain point and they think that's it.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's still a little more room for improvement.
Exactly, and as long as you can improve a product, I think that's important, that it's not so much a pretty product that sells, but a functional product.
That's right.
The secret is the half-ounce weight. It's off the cork. You can reverse it to fish red or yellow, and it casts. Just the castability of the cork is just unbelievable. It'll cast into the wind, with the wind, and it's a strong cork, and it's pretty much non-destructive. So we really enjoy it. We're finding out that it's giving children opportunities to fish, to cast better, and folks that have trouble casting, it gives them a better opportunity to get to fish that otherwise they wouldn't be able to get to.
Get him on in here, Captain Clay. Good fish.
Yes, sir.
Once we got set up right on a location and found the trout, you know, it was every cast, all through, you know, triple hookups between Ronnie and Kevin and myself. They was coming in the boat at all sides at all times.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Captain Clay, what'd you do? Keep the secret bait for yourself? You catching all the big ones. See, there we go, doubled up again. Come on, Clay. We're counting on you, buddy.
Oh, catch and release.
Kevin, how am I get fat you keep doing that? I don't want a single joke from any one of y'all on the Facebook page about me already being fat either.
Actually, the logo, I drew a rough sketch of it, and my stepdaughter, Emily, is very artistic, and she actually enhanced it and made it what it is. And my wife actually came up with the name. I kept playing with it, and I was slinging it around in the truck one day and telling her, hey, I need to name this thing. She said, well, it's pretty weird looking. She said, let's call it the Oddball. And I said, that, and it stuck. So that's how we came up with the logo and the name. Fish on.
Doubled up?
Foul hook.
Foul hook.
Yep.
You and Kevin both did.
Yep. Come on, buddy.
Drag it back up. You good. Drag it back up. Bring it to you, bring it to you, bring it to you, bring it to you, bring it to you. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. All right, he's got it. Set it, set it. There you go. Did he come off? No, he's on there. He's swimming straight to the boat.
He's a little guy. Oh, yeah,
Got your tags with you, Clay?
There he is. Never caught a triple tail before, and it was exciting. And I tell you, those triple tail are like a brim on steroids. I mean, when they get on the end of a rod, they really know how to pull. But it was exciting. It was a new experience, and I'll definitely remember this one for a long time.
Got him.
There he is.
Right up next to the cork. Come on. Come on. Stop. Don't put any tension got to stick it. There you go.
The first one we got was just legal. He was a 1/4 inch over 18, and but he pulled like the devil. But the second one, Captain Clay actually spotted. We were moving pretty fast, and he wasn't right up on the surface. But when we put the hook to him, he took us for a ride for a little while. He was pulling drag and really didn't want to cooperate. Very strong fish, but he was quite a bit bigger. And I tell you, I couldn't be more pleased with the outcome.
Back it down.
Boy, he can pull. It's like a brim on steroids. Ooh.
Good fish. All right, just try to lift his head up. Easy. Got him.
All right.
Now that's a good
Now you can thank me.
That's a nice one.
Good fish, Kevin.
I tell you, that outboard cork's strong, isn't it?
Got him. There you go, man.
There you go, man. That's beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Captain Clay, for spotting that one.
Come on down to the Silver Slipper.
Hi, this is John from the Silver Slipper, where the casino action is always lively and fun. Now, you already know that we're passionate about our food, and I'm sure you'll be able to find your favorite table game in the newest slot games available whenever you visit us. So now we're happy to introduce our beautiful new beachside hotel with 129 spacious rooms and suites. So for great fun, food, and awesome views, come on down to the Silver Slipper.
Pass a good time at the Silver Slipper.
For over 80 years, serious anglers have depended on Penn. You can too. When you get that bite of a lifetime, be confident knowing that Penn is with you. Penn, let the battle begin.
Hey y'all, I'm Corey Hudson, owner of Hook Gulf Coast Cuisine. We're located on Davis Avenue, right here in Pass Christian. Welcome. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and be prepared to get hooked on Hook Gulf Coast Cuisine. Hey guys, Chef Corey Hudson here again at Hook Gulf Coast Cuisine. Today we're going to be doing a Parmesan crusted speckled trout. This dish is actually Captain Ronnie's wife's favorite dish when she comes in, believe it or not being seafood. But it's basically a panko and Parmesan blend that we're going to put in a food processor. You take 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs, about 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, you blend it together till it gets nice and fine. We dredge our speckled trout and seasoned white flour into the egg again, and we're gonna batter it in the Parmesan crust. Now before you batter this fish with your panko Parmesan blend, you're gonna wanna put it through some seasoned white flour. Salt and pepper is fine, just dredge it in the white flour before you put it into the eggs. That is really gonna help the flavor in your speckled trout, your chicken, whatever you're gonna use. Every little step counts when you do a dish like this. But this dish is more about the sauce. It's a citrus beurre blanc. That's French for white butter sauce. There's a couple different ways you can make it. If you're gonna make it for a restaurant, for service, you kind of wanna bulk it up a little bit, give it more volume. So there's only a few ingredients. We have 1 shallot that's finely diced, 1 cup of white wine, about 1/3 cup of lemon juice. And what we do, we reduce that till almost all the liquid is gone. There's a term for that, it's just French, it's au sec. So once all that liquid is gone, maybe about a tablespoon left, we're going to put in about a cup of heavy cream, and we're going to reduce that as well. Once that reduces by about half, it's going to thicken up a little bit, and we're going to put about 2 sticks of softened butter. We got to turn the heat off, and then we're going to add the butter, because if not, the sauce will separate and it'll break and it just will not turn out the way you want it to go. Now when you reduce a sauce with white wine, basically the main component you're doing, what you're trying to do is take all the alcohol out of it and just get the actual flavor of the grapes that release once you reduce it. And that's basically with anything else. Once you reduce it, you're just adding more flavor to it. And when you deglaze a pan, same thing with that. You're just bringing out all of the flavor in that actual dish. Now with speckled trout, it's obviously a fish that we use here on the show and here at the restaurant very often because it is a local fish, but it's probably one of the most flavorful fish in our backyard. It's a very delicate fish, so I wouldn't recommend grilling it. If you are going to grill it, you're going to want to get your grill really hot so it doesn't really stick and fall apart. If you catch a nice 4-pounder, I mean, it's going to be thicker and more dense like the amberjack or the snapper, so it'll be thicker and it'll hold up a little bit better. But I prefer just a nice saute, maybe even blacken it. You can fry it. It's good any way you cook it, but it's very fragile. You got to be careful with it because it will fall apart, kind of like a flounder as well. We're going to cook the fish in a regular frying pan with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to sear it on one side until it gets golden brown. We're going to flip it over, pop it in the oven for about 5 minutes, and top it with a citrus beurre blanc. I preferably like it to go over sauteed spinach, a vegetable medley, something light. Because again, with speckled trout, you don't want to kill it with anything heavy. You want to taste the fish, you want to bring out the flavor of the sauce, and this sauce really goes good with fish, chicken, really whatever you want to use it with. And this is my Parmesan crusted speckled trout.
Swing him up here, Kevin. They get a little smaller as this sun comes up, but I tell you what, I had a lot of fun this morning. How about you?
Oh man, I'll tell you, it's wide open. I mean, you never get tired of this, Ronnie.
No, you can't get tired of it. Captain Clay put us right on them. We've caught singles, we've caught doubles, we've caught triples, and that's what speckled trout fishing is all about, fast action. We had some good fish this morning. They're turning into school trout. We got 30 or 40 in the box. That's enough for me. How about you, Clay?
Good enough for me.
Hey, we had a good time out here today. Y'all make sure and stop by and check out the Facebook page. We'll be back again next week with another great episode for you, huh, Clay?
That's right.
The Fisherman's Guide brought to you by the Silver Slipper Casino. Today's episode sponsored by Dad Super Pond, Southern Building Supply, The Hook, Gulf Coast Cuisine, Oddball Tackle, Sea to Swamp Outfitters, Ocean Marine, Sports Trail Trailers, Sportsman Marine, Parker Poles, and Sport Optics.